Ndị be anyị kenekwanụ m unu. Anyị sị ka nkonye chiri ya zerụkwa. Anyị sị n'ụbọchị nketa mara na anyị mma na ihe adị ka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru ya, otu akọ ya dịrịrị. Ise ise ise. Anyị dịka o si dị ya bụ Easter News 24 ka anyị si wee wetara ya bụ ozizi n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nketa gbasata maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo nọ n'ime ya. Ndị nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ n'iru akwụkwọ. Dịka o si dị, anyị wetara unu ozi one of the Biafran activists wetara n'iru akwụkwọ. Quote: Panic in Asolog as Dr. Ngozi Orabueze give water promise to the Tinubu government as he order Biafran soldiers to take over Southeast. Alright, ya bụ ife ka anyị maka ya webe n'iru akwụkwọ. Onye wetara ya bụ ozizi ya bụ one of the Biafran activists n'iru akwụkwọ ka a ga-egoro ihe o ji maka ya wee bịa. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ife drop right feature n'ụdị nke gị. Alright, over to you.
Everything about Faggot. Part of my childhood was in Faggot.
Okay.
So just to top it up, I'm still going through the homesick because I always remember.
I know. They're going home. We are already at home. That's why we need this money as much as possible to equip the BDF and BLA to protect our land.
Exactly.
As far as
DPM, Mazieke is dipping his hand into his pocket. Go ahead, sir. DPM.
Who's that?
I beg you. Go ahead, Maz, go. You were saying something. DPM, let's get that money, more money from.
And we trusted California. I mean, it's a huge, trust.
Let's though.
We trust Californians. And the worst case is when you see these liars and criminals that say they're gonna drive the whole California to this other black market fundraising. And at the end of the day, you don't even see two Californians in the black market fundraising. You begin to wonder, hello, where are all the Californians? You'll be boasting, you're gonna drag into your black market fundraising. That's what we're gonna be calling them from now, And all that boasting, all that California, follow me, wait for me. All of us are gonna go to this black market fundraising. And that day she's sitting there like Uncle Minimana. She's just like, you look at her, she's just gone. The little integrity she has is just left of her because of her lies. And I just tell Biafrans, it's good you don't like Dr. Orabueze, and I respect you, but don't come to Biafrans and lie to them about me. If you don't hate me, that's fine. If you don't like me, that's fine. But do not go and frame lies about me and come to tell it to Biafrans, because they'll find out the truth. And once they discover you will be the trash, Biafrans are going to be marching upon. That's just one thing I'm going to. And again, I want to also let Biafrans know. You see this restoration, this final push, there is already a template established by our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa.
Wow.
That template is there. And the videos, the meetings have been sent out to Biafran, and I'll be able to encourage Biafrans to go back and watch that. The template for the restoration of the United States of Biafra, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa already laid it 2 years in the past.
Amen.
2 years. Some of these criminals have no reason to be doing what they are doing. I promise you, they have no reason. If not for their criminality, they just have no reason to be doing what they are doing. The Prime Minister, before Finland started acting like Nigeria, the Prime Minister specifically constituted a 4-man committee that we put in the structure for the United States of Biafra from day one of the declaration, not day two. Immediately Biafra is declared. Our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa gave the power for that committee to start acting from day one of the declaration. That template is exactly what we were following, what we are following. But these criminals, they do not respect Obatode. They do not even respect Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have no respect for authority. Because if they have respect for the Prime Minister, that instruction, their leader, their so-called leader, who they call Obatode everywhere, flying all over. We all know how Benjamin Madupugu was going to the DSS looking for Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. Until Onyendu just bullshit that idiot, that criminal. So do not be surprised when some of these same criminals come out to tell you, oh, they are going to see Onyendu, see Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Oh, they don't know Simon Ekpa. They do not have a clue about who the Prime Minister is. They don't have respect for him. Because if they have respect for him, those rules that were set down by the prime minister before the Finland problem, they must respect that. But because they are charlatans, they are mediocre, they don't even understand the rules. They don't understand nothing. When you see that crop of these black markets, it's all the same, all of them. And every day, I know the prime minister keeps praying, they keep staying together and removing the remaining ones that are hanging anywhere to go join them. They have no respect for Dogu. They have none, zero. Neither do they have respect for Nnamdi Kanu. They don't have any. That's why you see them swinging from pillar to post, pillar to post, pillar to post. Low life men and women, no integrity. Some of them, when they talk, your shame, their own shame, go to shame. You go to shame for them. Some of the things they do.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue. I just want to let the friends know that these criminals and their lies, we can never build a country, a good country, a world-class country with liars like that. You even be in the same organization with somebody like that. It is a problem. I mean, I can't help anyone anyway. Those of you that can help, that's good. But how can you help somebody that outrightly lies? And the person was standing there in Finland when I was the first person that signed that document for the declaration. Apart from the ones I signed when I declared on behalf of Obatobie. When everyone was called to go and sign, I was the first person that signed. And this riffraff, this mediocre said that I did not sign. Uche Obi, the European rep, I believe was the second or third person that signed. And she said Uche Obi did not sign, that it was me that put Uche Obi's name in the document, a legal document for the United States of Biafra, a legal document we will present in any law court in the world to show them about the declaration of the United States of Biafra. Just like Americans converged in Pennsylvania,
yes.
for America and signed the signatures.
Yes.
That's exactly. And this Atoro, this Anumano, this fool idiot that claims to use to cover her psychotic episode, now saying that I did not sign, Uche did not sign. And she was the fourth person that signed, right behind Uche Obi, right behind Professor Chomo Okoma. I mean, how can you help somebody like this?
No fatalism.
Again, it baffles me.
You have to help her because you are under psychiatry.
Yeah, let's presume that she forgot. Because she said something like she saw somebody online. Those individuals she called, they were the people that signed on the second day, not on the first day. And
Ada di ora mma na-achọ onye oya enye poison. That is why Uche ya adịrọzi ya. Ọ na-achọ onye oya enye nsị na Finland. Wicked woman.
And I told this individual to go and man that signature document. I told her to go and stand there to man it. I would have given that task to somebody else. But I told her to go and stand there to man it. I gave her that instruction. So this one, she's confusing Biafra. She was the one that overseer, make sure everyone is signed and all that. I gave her that instruction to go and man that book to ensure that people are orderly, that people signed only once.
Confirm, DPM, confirm.
Confirm.
Yes,
I signed it.
Olawune was right there. I gave her that order.
DPM,
I could have given it to somebody else.
DPM, you're going to talk what you don't want to talk before, please. please. I know we asked you, can we change that name of because I wanted to make a confession. When we talk about what is sabotage, people think it's something. I sabotage, and I'm even ready today to take the punishment. If he tells me to abdicate my position as rep in Sweden, I can do it, and the government will give me pension, or the government will give me punishment, either a spell or anything. I am ready to go for suspension or for anything, because I sabotage. I am a sabontique. for that thing to happen. So I'm making this confession. So DPM, please, can that name be changed from Otunokezunu to United States of Biafra, Sweden? That's what our request. Then you present my case to the Biafran cabinet.
Again,
They're going to punish me.
as far as the United States of Biafra government is concerned, that group does not exist anymore. It does not exist.
In that case, everybody should. This is time to announce it. Everybody there, knowing that you are with government, should pull out from that place.
Yeah.
After this one, I'm going there to pull out.
Hold on. Remember, when Obatobia was around, there was only two groups. Let me say the third one. Only two groups that officially Obatobia allowed as a social group. They were not official group of the United States of Biafra government. So one of them is Otunoko, this one. The second one, Biafra is our religion, Biafra is our home. These are the two groups, social groups.
How about the moving train?
The moving train is there along the line and not again. Yeah, but Odogu was able to officially through recommendations recognize these two groups as a social group that anything they're doing, we can always visit them, stay with them, and all that. So now the Biafra is our home, Biafra is our religion, but now is the only social existing group under the United States of Biafra government. The moving train is another great one. So this group, Otunoko, whatever it is. We remember we gave them 7 days from the time we removed this flip flopper. This one that because I think she registered the group eventually, but we gave them 7 days to either remove the woman from their group or leave the group. So as of this time, anyone in that group is not recognized. We already advised some of them that came to me privately. We already advised them what to do. That this individual, she is no longer part of Biafra leadership. She does not represent the government. She does not represent anything. Anyone doing this, you are not part of Biafra. You're not part of the United States of Biafra government. So if she has approached you, taking your number, added you to a Telegram group, you are irrelevant. You are working under somebody that is suspended from the Biafra government, from the Biafra leadership, from the United States of Biafra. This individual has no access to the United States of Biafra army, BLA or BDF. Absolutely nothing. So those that associate with her, you're doing that at your own risk because she's looking for a way to get money and there's no money coming in. That's why she's trying to find from the one she had before now to Telegram, and they're trying to find people she can confuse to come in there to start contributing money to her. That money is not going anywhere to the United States of Biafra government, led by Obatobie and Nnamdi Kanu. So probably she has her own black market people she's leading. That's all I can say. As far as those that were there, it's left for you to take decision on your own. But as far as anything, that group is not recognized. It's null and void at this time. The only social group at this time recognized by the government of the United States of Biafra is our religion, Biafra is our home, and the moving train. For now, those are the social groups. And again, those are the people that have social groups that want to work with the United States of Biafra government. You can also send your information to the information department, and we will consider your group. We will consider the formation. We'll consider those involved, and hopefully may be able to approve you as a social group under the United States of Biafra government. Thank you. Nothing stops them. It is your sweat. As long as you made that money in a genuine way, nobody should question that. Again, there are financial service conditions and instructions and protocols, but for something like World Remit that is owned by, I believe, a Yoruba man, working closely with hopefully one of these delegitimized government or Nigerian criminal state to say, send you, what is your job? How much? What is the money being used for? Send me the invoice of the house you're building and all that. They don't have a right to do that. But it's because the Nigerian state is a terrorist state and they want to interfere with the activities of Biafrans. So once we have our own bank, online banking and transfer system, all that will vanish. We will be able to send money as long as we genuinely work for our money. We have Biafrans that work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to make money. In America, in Europe, you work, you make your money.
That's right.
Your sweat. You deprive yourself of sleep because you want to make extra money to make sure that your land, your state, your county is an independent state. So when you make those sacrifices and you see some of these criminals sponsored by the Nigerian state asking you, how did you make that money? What are you sending the money for? Send me the invoice of the house you want to build. How much does it cost? These are the Nigerian terrorist state working, using their tentacles in the global community, Europe and America, to stop us. So you must be able to identify them once they start asking you those stupid questions. So again, very soon our wire transfer licensing, online banking will become effective, and Biafrans will freely move money to our brothers and sisters that are being raped every day, killed by the Nigerian state, burnt their homes. When they burn our homes and my brothers and my sisters' home, don't you think they will need money to rebuild those homes? Or you think they will rebuild it with sand? And then when we try to send money to them, you're asking, what is the invoice? How much with the money? Again, I just want to let us get your ID card. You will need your ID to open your account with the Biafra wire banking and online, so you can send thousands of dollars. As long as you make that money genuinely, nobody can stop you from moving that money into Biafra land. And that is how we will continue to build our Biafra land to be one of the best in the whole world. Thank you so much.
My DPM, to add that to that, the ID card, just for me, probably for everyone, I'm using it now to put my fellow Biafrans who refuse to join the group in their place, even at my place of work.
Wow.
Each time I pull my ID, I do it every day. They call me now Biafra man. That's what they call me. I said I am a Biafran. I'm very, very proud of being a Biafran. I'm not a Nigerian. So they will try to make this argument.
That's my point.
When they try to make this argument, I will reach out to my wallet and pull my ID card. Everybody will shut up. Okay? So it's a good thing. And then I told them that you claiming you are a Biafran, you don't even have Biafran ID.
Yeah.
National passport. And you're still making your argument. So you're making yourself look so stupid before the people who are not Biafrans. When I put my ID card, how can you claim that you're a Biafran when you don't have ID card?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you're finding trouble.
You gotta put these people in their place, you know?
That's true, because when they argue, you prove them with the ID card. Everything will be okay.
Makes a lot of sense. See, when you don't have your Biafra, I see when I show even my co-workers, when I show them my ID card, see my own. I've always I've gotten my own, so all of you can see that. Let me build it. We are going to be using it very soon in Biafra land, and it alerts so many people. And again, Biafra, one thing that came to my notice, there are some of these mediocres that goes around telling people that, oh, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze was only COS to the Prime Minister. I believe some of you may have heard that lie again, because they cannot stop lying. You can, on several occasions, the Prime Minister have posted, maybe when I went to South Korea, when I went to different occasions, even when I went to Washington, D.C. to meet with Congressman Carter, those that are really, we have a lot of help from America, I'm telling you, for the Washington, D.C. event. We also have a lot of help from China, so we thank God. We thank God. All of us should be very, very happy. When the Prime Minister posts that the Chief of Staff to the Biafra government is somewhere, these criminals, they'll go and tweet it and let people say, is the Chief of Staff to the Prime Minister. That is how evil, how devilish they could be. It's how evil, how devilish that they could be, to confuse just those little minds that they float around with. So I just want to bring that to the attention of Biafrans, that again, as the Chief of Staff to the United States of Biafra government, as the Chief of Staff to Biafra Republic government in exile, as the Chief of Staff to the de facto government, I've played that role for the past almost 2 years. The 40th state of the United States of Biafra, I and the Prime Minister formed all of that. These individuals, there's nothing. All they do, they live on jealousy, pettiness, envy. That's all they thrive in. That's all. And they confuse those that they can confuse anyway, not the genuine Biafrans. So when you hear them use words like that, chief of staff to the prime minister, please do not. Even at some point when they see all that posted by the prime minister, she's the chief of staff to the government, they still are stuck in their little mind because that's all they do. They don't have good intention. So I want to, and then when you see they carried that lie to the individual in Finland and told her that, oh, she's just the chief of staff to the prime minister. All she does is to, maybe when the prime minister is not there, she open her mail, she run errand, she put fuel in PM's gas car. This is how they demean people that the prime minister already told us are better than them. That is how low they could go, because that's all they know. So when they pass such fake information to somebody in Finland that gave that one the audacity to come online to tell Biafrans, oh, Dr. Orabueze was just supposed to be chief of staff to the prime minister, maybe if PM is not around, to open his mails, to run errands. You see, these are people that they cannot even clean the office. They can't even clean my office. I'm telling you. I have 2 full locations of office. They can even to hire them to clean the office. They will be competing for that interview. But they will lie and tell somebody that, oh, she's just there to open mail for the PM, put gas in PM's car, just run errand for PM. And then you look at me, and you look at somebody who is saying that I have to run errand, and you look at the whole structure.
Ndị banyị ngwadalụ nne nukwu si were soro anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Ka efi were ekwu gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe Biafran Chief of Staff kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ bụ Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Gịnị ka i were ekwu n'ụdị nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile nọ okwu n'iru akwụkwọ? Drọpụọra ya lụ gị, drọpụọra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị ka a mara ife iche, your own reaction gbasịta maka ya bụ ife na Eastern News 24 ebe anyị si were wetara onye bụ ozi. Ọzọ dị ka ịbịa bụ tụsakwa ya bụ ozi ka ụmụnne anyị dozi n'ebe dị iche iche wee marakwa ife na-emenụ and wee mara the update on the latest development on Biafra Republic government in exile. Daalụ rinne na ụmụnne m, ka emesịa.